Welcome back. You're watching the Power Breakfast Show. Now this morning, if you're a pregnant lady, please turn up the volume because this is about you this morning. We are glad to be hosting some beautiful ladies from Kenyatta Hospital who will tell us why they're here, and I'll start with Dr. Rose. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to see you.
Likewise.
Before you then tell us what you're doing here, please introduce me to your beautiful ladies there.
Okay. So on the end there we have Mrs. Nerea Ojanga.
Yes.
She's the assistant chief nurse at Kenyatta National Hospital. She's in charge of reproductive health department.
Okay.
Yes. And then we have Rachel Oliech.
Yes.
She's a midwife. She's a lactation specialist.
Okay.
That's a breastfeeding specialist.
Yes.
Also at Kenyatta.
Okay.
Then we have our mothers that have accompanied us. We have Kawira.
Yes.
And we have Lydia.
All right, thank you very much for coming, ladies. And you must be wondering, why do we have pregnant ladies this morning? Well, the discussion is on natural childbirth classes that Kenyatta National Hospital has introduced and is trying to show women that it is an easy, process. But let's first find out what these classes are.
Okay, our natural childbirth classes, we introduced them 2 months ago. 2 months ago, because we saw we needed to support natural childbirth in Kenyatta so that our mothers can really appreciate pregnancy and the whole process and know what is happening with their bodies, how do they take care of their babies once the babies come. So the classes, we've structured them into 3 lessons, whereby lesson 1 we have anatomy of the pregnancy. So we talk basically about what is a pregnancy, how does a pregnancy come about, where does the baby grow, what are the parts of a pregnancy. And then we talk about the stop signs in pregnancy. These are the danger signs. So you tell the mom, when this happens, when you're at home, you need to come back to the hospital. So we list for them all that. We talk to them about preterm labor, okay, and then we do exercises in pregnancy. Okay. Yes. So lesson 1 we do the upper body and the lower body exercises. Mainly they take care of back pain of pregnancy. How do you tolerate pregnancy with exercise? Okay. Yeah.
And who's your target audience, if I can say that? Is it someone who just discovered they're pregnant, or is it someone who's 20 weeks pregnant, or is it someone who is 2 weeks to giving birth?
No, our target audience currently are our mothers who attend our clinic at Kenyatta National Hospital. That is Clinic 18. That's where we put our register for all our mothers. And every time they come, we actually encourage them to register for the classes.
So it's something that comes later on in my pregnancy?
No, it starts from as early as 16 weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think the most important thing, that's what people are waiting for, exercises for pregnant women. So I think we can start, with you, Mrs. Ojanga and Rachel, and maybe you can show us and explain to us, some of the exercises that you're teaching women to ensuring that they have a smooth pregnancy. Mrs. Ojanga?
Okay. The pregnancy exercises are very important, because we really want these women to be ready for labor. Yes. And being ready for labor is making sure that the muscles, the affected muscles are relaxed, and that they'll be able to stretch and contract during the time of labor. And you'll only get this when you do these childbirth classes, because a lot of women who would not do these exercises. It's not the exercise like walking or sweeping or washing clothes, but specifically geared towards making sure that the affected muscles are ready for that day. Okay. And so once she's ready with all those with all the exercises, she can even practice them while she's in labor, and it ensures that her labor is smooth, because if you start working on those muscles the day she's in labor, you can imagine the disaster.
Yes.
Because now the muscles is just like when you use the muscle, it becomes easier and it reflexes and contracts at the time you want it to do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So you said it makes it smoother, and most of us who have not had that experience of giving birth, we tend to hear that it is a very painful experience giving birth naturally. Does it make it any easier in terms of less pain?
In fact, we are glad that we are here, because we need to tell the women labor is, as much as we say it is painful, but when you have gotten these exercises and somebody has walked with you through this road, then you kind of know at what stage you are in, and so you don't panic, you don't get fearful, and you are kind of like, I'm ready.
Okay.
And any pain that comes, you know, I know how I'm going to behave with this kind of pains. And even when they become so intense, you can be able to disrupt them by doing something else, so that they are bearable.
Yes.
And mainly, we want as many women to go through this natural process of giving birth.
Okay.
There are also exercises we teach the women, so that we do not, we kind of like, they should go into labor naturally, instead of now starting that labor by induction, which is an abnormal way, or not abnormal, but an artificial way of starting labor. Because when you start it artificially, then you are very sure a lot of your hormones and a lot of the natural things will not happen.
Yes.
So if they don't happen naturally, then it becomes even more painful for the mother.
Okay.
Yes.
So can you show us an exercise? You said the first one is the upper body.
Upper and lower body.
Upper and lower body. So maybe you can show us some of the exercises that you do.
Stand up, ma'am.
So it means to stretch the neck muscle.
Okay.
So what is this for, Dr. Janga? What the first exercises you're doing?
We are doing the upper body exercises.
Yes.
So we want them to do their neck and their arms, the muscles of the arms.
Okay.
So go on.
Your chin touches your neck.
Go. Your chin touches the neck.
Yeah, this is important for breastfeeding when the time comes.
That's important for breastfeeding, when the time
comes. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And then you continue doing that, and you're supposed to do it like 3 times a day.
Okay, Mrs. Ojanga, you'll have to repeat what Rachel is saying, because she doesn't have a mic on.
So going down and going up, we do them for the preparation for breastfeeding.
Okay.
Because you realize for mothers, when they have delivered, they can stay in one position for a long time, and that will hurt their necks. Yeah. So they do this 3 times in a day.
Okay.
Yeah. Continue. You're going right. Yes.
3 times a day.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, a week. Sorry. Okay.
Sorry.
And then you stretch your arm. The usual stretch, like your arm, like a
Okay.
We are able to.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's for stretching the arm.
We're still working on the upper part of the body. Yes.
And what does that help? You know, I'm thinking my baby is down here. What does the upper body have to do with my, baby down here?
You strengthen your upper body, because you see, when you're getting pregnant, you're adding a lot of weight over a very short period of time. So you need to strengthen your body.
Yeah. So that's the importance of doing upper body exercise.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And maybe just in case I want to break your hand that I'm going through.
And when your baby comes, you're going to carry that for long.
Of course.
So you have to exercise early enough.
Okay. Sorry. Yes.
After delivery, the arms and the upper body, and you realize your boobs are going to have a lot of milk.
Yes.
So if you don't do these exercises, you'll go like this. You'll have backache, and you need to exercise your arms, because sometimes you can hold the baby for so long until you get stiff muscles.
Okay.
So we need to work on these muscles.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Rachel, now you have a mic, so maybe you can tell us how often then should I do that?
This you can do after work, after a long day, when you get home and you're relaxing. And so it will take like 1 hour or most of these exercises. And you do it every alternate day.
Okay, not every day. Every
alternate day.
Okay.
Like 3 times a week.
Okay. So what else do we have for the upper body?
For the upper body, we just have the stretches. It's mainly the stretches. Then we'll do this to expand, like chest out.
Chest out.
Out completely. So that you can feel a stretch like on the top, and then you close up again.
Close up.
Close up. Don't bend, just back straight, and then you try to close it. You just need to be as comfortable as you can.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't need to strain. When you're straining, you need to stop.
Yes.
Yeah, because you don't push the body too hard.
Okay.
It's a bit challenging when the pregnancy is all grown. That's why we started it early pregnancy, like the Tari had said. We start the exercises early.
Okay.
So by the time you're almost ready to go, then
it's easier for you.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So we've done upper body.
Yes.
What else do we do then?
We'll go to the lower body, extreme lower body.
Okay.
Like in the late stages of pregnancy, normally we have swellings on the feet.
Yes.
Yes. So we get to sit down in a relaxed position, and we'll do feet exercises. Yeah, to reduce the swelling and promote circulation.
Okay. Maybe we can go down.
You can sit down.
Sit down here.
Just sit on the mat. Yeah, just sit on the mat. Oops.
Everyone is panicking. Guys.
It's okay. It's a midwife in the house, and the doctor is here, so there's nothing to worry about.
So we're fine.
Okay. So what we're going to do, you're going to try lift your leg one side.
Lift your leg one.
Up.
Those ones Kawira likes.
Yes. Are you okay? Yeah. Okay. Just lift as high as you can, and down. And down.
We like them coming in trousers.
Okay, it's easier.
Yeah, it's easier in trousers, yeah. And then now we are going to deal with the ankle joint, because that's usually where the swelling is. Like you can see Lydia has some
have a
swelling.
Camera shot, but yes.
Yeah. Lydia has some swelling here.
Yes.
So you try to twist your ankle joint outward.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Round.
Okay. Outward. Then we'll do the inward. Kawira, you need to go outward. Like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And then inward.
Okay.
So that you need to do every alternate day.
Every alternate day.
Yeah, but when you get home in the evening and it's relaxed.
Now, most of us, when we exercise, you know, we tend to feel sore. We tend to, like for me, when I feel pain, I know I've done something fantastic. Is that the same case here?
No. They're not supposed to strain, because when they strain, then they become uncomfortable.
Yes.
Remember, there are so many things in their minds, the babies and expectations that are yet to come. So this is supposed to make them relax.
Okay.
Not tense up and to feel pain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you've emphasized on doing it in the evening. Why?
Because there's no pressure, there's no hurry, and then after that they can take a shower and relax after the exercises, so the body system goes back to normal. Okay.
Now I'm seeing that you know, for me to be able to do these things, I'd have to have you in my house. Dr. Ojanga, to have, is it a must for me to have you in my house, or I can do them on my own?
It's not a must. It would be nice to have us in the beginning, so we teach you what you can do at home. So when you get home, after we have like the 3 lessons we are having in Kenyatta Hospital, you know what exercises you can continue to do at home. So when you're at home, she knows that on Wednesday I need to do my exercises. So she will relax and do as per instructions that had been given in the hospital. But if you'd like to have us, we don't mind.
We don't mind coming to the house. You said from 16 weeks, because it makes it easier. Is there anything we do post baby? Are there any exercises we do post baby?
Yeah.
And how soon?
This is how we structure the lessons. So we've just talked about lesson 1.
Yes. Okay.
So we have lesson 2 and lesson 3.
Yes.
And these lessons a mother should have finished before she delivers.
Lesson 2.
Ideally. No, all the 3 lessons.
All the 3 lessons.
All the 3 lessons.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and she does them at her convenience. She can repeat whichever class she felt uncomfortable about it, or she didn't understand much, or it was much fun, so she can repeat. Okay. So that was lesson 1. Lesson 2, we talk about labor. How do you go through labor? First we tell them the theory part, and then there's now the demonstration part. So we tell them about the stages of labor. Okay. We have the 3 stages. So there's the woman is crying and she's still dilating and there's so much pain, and then there's that part where now she's pushing her baby. Okay. And we teach her how to go through that journey. Okay. That is for lesson 2, and then there are exercises for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are the exercises for that?
For labor.
For labor.
For labor.
Yes. Let's quickly do that.
Yeah.
And also the positions of the second stage of the delivery.
Okay.
Yeah.
The main exercises for labor is breathing. We call them breathing exercises.
Breathing exercises.
Breathing exercises.
Okay.
Yeah. This you can do with a doula, like a birth partner. You can either have a midwife, a doctor, a friend, a sister.
A husband?
A husband.
Why are you
a partner.
denying
okay, it was coming because it was the best.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you do the breathing exercises, when a mother is in labor, that we teach them in advance. When there are contractions, those are the pains that come to show that baby is almost coming.
Yes.
When there's pain, you take a deep breath. You take a deep breath through your nose. Deep, deep, deep. Yes, and out through your mouth. Open your mouth and breathe out. Out. Okay.
No.
Let's go in. Deep, deep, deep. Yes, and out. You need to be relaxed when you're doing that. And when you breathe out, let it go like really easy out. That will also help with the supply of oxygen to the baby who's in the uterus. So when you do, because when there are contractions, when the uterus is contracting, baby is also in there and there's a lot of activities going on.
Yes.
Yes, so baby needs supply of oxygen.
Okay.
And so we need to do that, especially when there's a contraction.
Yeah.
So when there are no contractions, you can relax.
Okay.
Breathe easy.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is very important because you realize a lot of women go through cesarean section because they are told your baby is tired.
Yes.
Simply because when the contractions come in, she's
panicking.
That is not supposed to happen. When the contractions, you get the contractions coming, then you take that deep breath. You are supplying your baby with oxygen, so that baby will not get tired and will be able to withstand labor and delivery without the baby getting distressed.
Okay.
Very important.
Very important there. Okay, so breathing exercises are the ones that come in now when it is time to labor, right?
Yes.
Okay, then there's a third class. So is there any other exercise we are doing when we are laboring?
Position.
Position. Oh yes, sorry.
Position.
Yeah. We can use a ball or we can use a chair. On the ball, we can have mama sit.
We'll have her.
Yeah.
So she's putting on a trouser.
Okay. So when you're sitting on the ball, you can go up and down like you did when you were sitting. Just gently, just like enjoy the pressure on the ball, up and down, not too high up, just a bit like the the way we used to jump. Yes, it's like squatting.
Like squatting.
Basically, it's guided by gravity, because you know it's gravity that also helps baby to descend in the process of to come out. So you can like bounce on the ball. I think bounce is the word. Yeah. Yes. It's very comfortable. Yes.
And then you open your legs.
Yeah. So that you're stable enough.
Okay.
And then there's also the swirling. You go round on the ball.
Round the ball.
Like you go round on the ball.
Okay. Yes.
How is that?
Yes.
And then her partner can do some back rub, some gentle shoulder massage.
Yes.
And that support is really important to help mother to be calm.
Yes.
And with the support, she feels the support. I mean, she's comfortable with labor.
I hear my director Robert. I hope you're watching.
So essentially, we don't want the women in bed when they're in labor.
Yeah.
In bed?
No, we don't want them in bed when they're in labor.
They should be active.
They should be active. They should be walking around.
Okay.
So they are taking charge of the pregnancy and the labor.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's now for, when time has come.
Yeah.
Time is nigh. The baby's about to come. So this is what we do.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Then is there anything else?
Yeah. There's usually walking around the bed.
Okay.
Avoid lying in bed like Mrs. Ujanga said. And then there's the knee chest position. We can try that.
Knee chest. Yeah.
Yeah. So a mother doesn't, this is also comforting, easy on the back. Come on this side, ma'am.
Knee chest position.
Yes.
Okay.
Just kneel down. And then you lean forward. Like that. Yes. That is better than just lying down. And then it makes it easy on the back partner to give some massage. And then give support like either on the back. But usually in labor, the pains are radiating from the lower abdominal to the back. So you can afford to easily give a massage on the back when mom is like this.
Nice.
You can use this, or you can use the usual chair, standard size chair.
Yes.
And mama can even sit apart like this on the chair and lean
forward. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And even on the ball.
And even on the ball.
Even the ball is helpful like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's now labor. Then what's the third class?
There's still the second stage.
Oh, we're still second stage.
There's a lot for lesson 2.
We are in labor.
We're in labor.
We are not yet in second stage.
Yes, and this is like the core business, you know.
For 24 hours.
Yes.
Okay, but quickly.
Yes.
On live TV, we don't have 24 hours. So maybe you can do the next one.
So the second stage position, the positions we take when she's about to push. Now she's labored throughout the process, so now she's ready to deliver. Okay. Yeah. So there are particular positions that we advocate for that is most natural.
Squatting is one of them.
Yes.
I'm heavy. I mean, sorry, how am I going to balance?
But you can get support.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even on this ball, unfortunately this ball is a bit small, but we have this big ball.
Yes.
So if it's not in Kenyatta National Hospital, where I have so many, I'm overpowered by, I'm overwhelmed by the numbers.
Yes.
If it is in a facility like this one, she could actually deliver in this position.
Really?
The ball is big, so she's lying on the ball, and I am the midwife. Occasionally, if the husband or whoever is accompanying her could be back rubbing, she could actually push. This is a very good position for a mother to deliver in. And it is healthy. And it's very healthy. It's good because the baby tends to follow the curvatures of the pelvis. Yes. And so the midwife will be picking the baby from behind.
Oh wow.
Yes.
I hear everyone. Okay. Yes. We learn something new every day. Okay. All right. So that is now the labor process. Yes. And we have gotten our baby who is at the corner there. Okay. So let's quickly go to now post birth.
Now that is lesson 3.
Okay.
Lesson 3 we deal with the postnatal mother. Yes. She's delivered, so we talk to her about what are the benefits of exclusive breastfeeding. Yes. So she needs to benefit to breastfeed exclusively for at least 6 months. Yes. Okay. Without giving her baby anything, and we tell her what are the benefits of doing this. Yes. Then we teach her the techniques of breastfeeding so that she doesn't encounter the problem. Yes. We teach her how to strengthen her pelvic muscles, because she's just from carrying a pregnancy, she's delivered, you need to strengthen your pelvic muscles back again. Yeah. Okay, and many will ask, how soon after giving birth do I go back to doing exercises? What kind of exercise? After, you know, well, we all want to go back into looking trim and proper and, you know, nice. So most would be asking, how soon is it advisable to go back to doing exercises? Exercise is progressive. Okay. So we encourage you start activity as soon as possible. Okay. Don't lie down, don't lazy around. Start gradually and see how your body tolerates it. Yes. So you can start by walking, you know, just doing simple things around the house. Okay. Mrs. Ojanga, maybe you can tell us, and many might be thinking, why all of a sudden is there a need to have these classes? You know, many will say our grandmothers and our mothers were able to do it. Why do we now see the need to have these classes? Okay, in the earlier days, midwifery is the oldest profession, and the earliest days our mothers never had a minute to think, oh, I'm pregnant so I need to rest. In as much as they are respected in the community, but our mothers did a lot of exercises. They went to the river, they did well, they swept, they washed clothes. And actually all those positions are very good, because then the mother is not sitting. Because why are women having a lot of painful labor? It's because a lot of us, when we are pregnant, the day we know we are pregnant, we are seated. And we do zero work until we deliver. So the baby tends to sit very poorly facing the back. Yes. But when we walk, we wash, our babies were, our mothers were good. Yes. Then they walked. Okay, they didn't have this sit up, put up your legs, but they really walked. And then, what were they eating? They were not eating chips and sausages and stuff. They were eating the normal food, which was healthy. I believe there was no much oil, and they never added a lot of weight like our mothers. We see our mothers putting on a lot of weight, which is not very healthy for labor, by the way. Because once somebody gets pregnant and put on a lot of weight, the outcome might not be very good, or rather she'll go through a lot of issues. Now, our mothers never had any weight. In fact, they were slim. The day they delivered, they went back to their skirts and blouses. You'd never even know that they've delivered, because they continued working. It was good for them. But now, our lifestyles have changed, and that's why we are bringing in these exercises. You realize even how it was hard for them to even put the legs, rotate their feet. So it is important
because of the kind of lifestyle we are leading today. We are in the matatus, we are in the buses, we are in our cars, we are sitting in the offices, and it doesn't augur well with pregnancy. Now, we are bringing this. This is Kenyatta National Hospital. I told you we are overwhelmed by the numbers, and we are saying it is doable even in the general hospital. And what I want everybody to do is to ensure that we have these classes to our mothers, because pregnancy across the board is the same. So we need this information to all the mothers, so that they take charge of their pregnancy, they take charge of labor and delivery. And they enjoy the process. In fact, I look forward to the day where we'll have pipe music in the labor ward, and the women will be doing their music, their dance between the contractions. Yes, it's possible. It is. It's possible. It is. Okay. So for those who are watching and wondering where can I come and how often can I come to Kenyatta, maybe you can tell us when you offer these classes. We have now, from the 2 months, we have done the pilot study, and we have said we shall be having them the first Saturday, the second Saturday, and the last Saturday of every month. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. And I can just walk in?
Yes, you can walk in, and the time is from 9 till 12.
Yes. Okay, so it's a 3-hour class, and you're basically just teaching me. But anyway, there's a lot we are learning.
And we're having it in our physiotherapy department.
Yes. Okay. So, and then, like Minima is wondering, 3 hours, yes, we've just seen what, you're being taught is quite a lot. All right. Thank you, ladies, so much for coming. We really enjoyed having that. Now, Robert is asking, Namtoto?
Oh, there's a baby here.
Yes, there's a baby. We have a baby. What are we doing with the baby?
This is baby Anne.
Baby Anne.
We use her to demonstrate to mothers when you're teaching about breastfeeding.
Yes.
Positions of breastfeeding, how to handle the baby, how to calm the baby, how to bond with the baby. So that's how she comes in. And so we just use that to demonstrate to mothers, especially the ones who've never held a baby before.
For first-time mothers?
First-time mothers.
Okay.
Yes.
And just something that's come at the top of my head. After doing these classes, does it shorten the time, the labor room? Is there a study that has been conducted? Does it shorten the time? Okay. So if I was not an active girl and I start doing these classes, chances are I could spend less time in the labor room.
What will also happen, the mothers will, when we empower them with the knowledge on how all the danger signs, how labor starts. So when labor starts, they're not running to the hospital. No. They know, I have been told until it reaches this time, then I'm very sure now I've started opening, I'm already in active labor. Because a lot of them know once I have a little labor, then they come to the labor ward. And so they spend 12 hours, and everybody's wondering, why?
Did you come here?
But when they come, when they're about so many centimeters dilated, then we know now we are moving. So we have 1 hour to the time she goes to deliver, 2 hours or so.
And that comes with the class, because you will tell me these are the signs and symptoms of the stages of labor. All right, that is so interesting.
And the other thing I need to emphasize, it's about breastfeeding. We start, the babies must start breastfeeding 0 minutes if that is possible. So immediately the baby comes out, they are fixed on the breast of the mother. It helps. There are so many benefits. We can't finish them here. But there are so many benefits. And we want to discourage, especially the private hospitals where they have a lot of milk, artificial milk. Because the mother has enough milk for that baby. I want to demonstrate that a small baby who has just come from the uterus, the baby's stomach is as big as my ring. Oh, really? So they need very little fluid, very little, that fluid that comes from the breast, just to sit on that stomach. So it is very small. So in the private hospitals, or wherever they can get the artificial milk, they'll give them like 10 mils. That is too much for the baby's stomach. Or they'll give them like, sweetened water, like glucose. That is too much for the baby's stomach. So they start going like this, and they start having the colicky pains. But when they take that little 1-2 drops, is enough for that small stomach.
Wow, that is a topic for another day. I'm hearing you saying, oh, that's what happens. So clearly there's a lot of interest in that, and we'll invite you again to come and share, those lessons with us. But thank you so much for coming, and then I've learned something new. I'm hoping you back at home, you've learned something new. like I said, we'll invite you again. Ladies, wish you all the best in your journey. Kawira, you look tired. You have, I think, 5 more weeks just hanging there. Lydia, you look like you're ready to go. We wish you all the best as you, go on with this journey called motherhood. Ladies, thank you for coming. Really appreciate it.